Jar Oil Company stands tall as a trusted name in energy, keeping the Gambia moving with service stations across the country and a commitment to innovation and reliability. In Farafenni, Jar Group is reshaping our industrial landscape. The Jar Oil Cement Factory can produce up to 100,000 bags a day, reducing imports, creating jobs, and building a stronger Gambia brick by brick. And in the heart of the Central River region, Jar Farming Initiative is cultivating food security. With thousands of hectares under development and modern irrigation, Jar Farming is turning the Gambia's soil into abundance. Jar Group is more than a company. It is a vision of self-sufficiency, resilience, and progress. The Jar Group of companies, investing in industry, agriculture, and energy, building the Gambia's future today.
Looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay nag doo ci yokku dara.
Coffee Time continues now by looking at disability issues, because in a society striving for inclusion, the voices of persons with disabilities must not only be heard but must lead the way. From education and employment to healthcare and social protection, challenges remain profound, but so too does the determination to overcome. So now we turn to the National Coordinator of Global Initiative to explore how his organization is working to transform advocacy into action and what steps are needed to ensure that disability rights are not just promises on paper, but lived realities across the Gambia. Ansumana Sano, welcome to Coffee Time with Peter Gomez.
All right. Good morning, listeners and viewers. Good morning, Mr. Peter.
All right, thank you. Tell us about the Global Initiative before we go on to introduce the next guest with you.
All right. Thank you so much, Uncle Peter. Global Initiative for the Support of Persons with Disability is a registered charity in the Gambia since 2013, sometime November, December. And then we have our headquarters in West Coast region, precisely Jalambang. And the areas that we operate on are in education, health, mobility, advocacy, and so on.
All right.
In education, we take care of hidden costs. All right.
What's hidden cost?
All right. That is the stationery, uniform, learning materials. We take care of the hidden costs of education for some children with disabilities, and in health, we do visit hospitals and pay the bills or buy medical supply for persons with disability who are admitted at that time. And we also go out to sensitize people about the root causes of avoidable disabilities so that we can suppress such issues.
Okay.
And
so some disabilities are avoidable.
Yes. Example is falling from a tree, and you losing your part. That could be avoidable. And then in the cold season also, we do gather around a fire to keep ourselves warm. People get burns there, and then those could be avoided. You have dilapidated structures where children play around. If those structures are demolished, then the risk of it falling on them and losing their parts would also be minimized. So in advocacy, as we are doing today, we are also into advocacy. Precisely. Yes, this is what I can tell you.
Very good. ñu dal di dem nag ci kii Ansoumana àndal ci jotaay bi nga xam ne ñu ngi cee waxtaanee mbiri woy télé yi ci réew mi góor gu baax wax ñu yow yaay kan.
man Ibrahima Ndiaye.
Ibrahima Ndiaye. Ndiaye Kuli Jaata.
jërëjëf
ndax Ndiaye Gaynde.
Ndiaye Gaynde.
Ndiaye Gaynde. waaw Ndiaye Gaynde tey nag moom ñuy waxtaanee mbiri woy télé yi yow naka nga dundee ci li nga nekk nii ci Gambia bi.
depuis 1999 laa ko am nag. waaw depuis boobu ba léegi.
lan la woon accident la woon ci moto wala.
non dama doon dox guddi rek am lu ma feeñu.
wow
so ma bëggoon koo rey xool waaye gisuma dara lu ma koo dóor so su ma xel me ma ne arama staam ko so waaye bu ma ko staamee nag fa laa jëlee lii nii. ko staam après suma yaram bi yëpp munatuma ekkati suma tànka bi sax. suma ñaari loxo yi laa téye ma ekkati suma tànk bi après gisatuma ko so noonu laa demee kër tëdda so bi bursetee mu téye suma tànk yi yëpp sa dar suma banta laale sa niroo pour sole ma jam after in 2 days after affaire yi door di tànga niroo si safara la suma tànk bi dee nekka tàngaay boobu ni tànga boobu noonu moo jël mosul si yëpp yaaxa mosul yëpp so suma baaraam tànka yi stop di yëngatu so noonu laa toogee munatuma dox ba tey.
ok so léegi yaa ngi ok lii bam la dalee ban xeeti ndimbal nga am fu mu jógee ko ndax nguur gi daan la dimbale su dul nguur gi ñan.
non bi ma dalee nag yëpp suma famille rek la waaye aw ma kenn ku ma dimbale koo xam ne keneen ñëw na dimbale ma pour ma dem faju ji yooyu noonu. ma suma famille bi rek la. ok
maa gis yaa ngi ànd see Ansoumana ñoom nag am nañ kuréel goo xam ne dafa liggéey ak woy télé yi. ndax ñoom dooraguñ di la jàppale ci benn anam.
waaw ñoom nag dafa am si luñ ma nekk di jàppale right now. because of suma living condition dafa lifin on trop.
ci mbiri dëkkuwaay daal.
waaw mbiri dëkkuwaay. néeg problème ba pare ay wanaga yooyu noonu yëpp nekk problème. so noonu laa doon dundee daal at yi yëpp waaw ba benn dee gars yi oo ma seen benn plateforme pour ma ñëw waxtaan ci plateforme bi après bi ñu doon waxtaan ci leen ma laaj suma condition so ma expliqué na leen ko waaye gomuñ ko après ñu ne ma netaal ma vidéo yooyu noonu yónnee leen ko nu ma dee duggee suma néeg nu ma dee tëddee ak nu ma dee demee toilette nu ma dee sangoo yooyu noonu so ci laa leen koy wan vidéo leen so gars yi piir ko daal ñu ne noo fu mu daar dañoo ñu daal ñu utal ma daal néeg boo xam ne daal dinaa am suma toilette ak yooyu noonu yëpp si biir. waaw so après ñu toog waaye ñoom ñu ne ñoom amuñ xaalis nag waaye dinañ bugg di ñaan donation so lu ñu am rek ñuy sampa ndànka so si loolu lañ nekka ñaanoon nañ donation yàlla def amoon nañ lu sakanturi sampa ne néeg bi nag ba dem na ba si lento. waaw waaye léegi roof bi moo des so xaalis bi yëpp jeex na.
néeg bi fi ñu ko sampa yaa moom béréb bi seen kër la wala lan.
waaw suñ kër la. suñ kër la suma famille bi ñoo decide pour ma sam papa.
ok
waaw
ok very good loolu de baax na. ku la booleeg ñoom.
Ousmane Diallo dama ko xamoon bu yàgga moom sax dama ko xamoon bu yàgga. time maa doo
Ousmane moom mu ngi bitim réew mu ngi Angleterre fi mu nekk nii.
waaw waaye balaa moo dem bitim réew xamante woon nañ. ndig man ma demoon faju ji dama demoon faju ji nekk fa ay 3 years ba 2003 laa ñëw. so 2003 fekk xamante woo ma moom xamante woo ma Ousmane. waaye time boo ama wheelchair si biir kër bi rek laa dee nekka. so léegi après suma yaay benn bi mu ne ma dafa am benn borom puus-puus bu fi dee rooma nag di dem si kër bi fii nii. naa ko oo pour nga waxtaana moom. ma ne ko kooku la waaye après si benn dee rek si la oo Ousmane. ñu fekk ma suñ kër. après ñu toog di waxtaan nii mu ne man disability laa am nga. te lii nii xam nga rek aduna la yu noonu xam nga explainal ma. waaye temps boo amoon puus-puus. après ñu dem même yàgg ma am puus-puus. waaye pour ma toog si boobu puus-puus bi sax nekk problème. su ma ne lii dama wéraat.
waaw lu nekk xam nga dañ ko day jàng.
waaw ma ne lii dama wéraat. waaye moom moo ma téye di ma.
ok kon mel ni ki daal sa xel mayut la woon nga toog ci puus-puus parce que yaa ngi doon wax sa bopp ne. yàgga dinaa wér.
dinaa wéraat. ay moom sax maa ngi teg puus-puus bi ci kër gi tooguma fa. waaw ba benn jigéen suñ dëkkandoor la ñu ko wax fa. kooku moo ñëw benn dee rek fekk ma maa ngi toog rek mu isi puus-puus bi rek. rek ekkati ma rek teg ma si ko puus-puus bi. ne ma bii dañoo dem kër te noonu la ma poussé yóbbu ma këram. waaw su noonu laa starté nag di toog ci puus-puus bi di dem këram. après Ousmane ñëw dëkk këram. so noonu lañ linka Ousmane.
seen diggante gën a dëgër daal.
waaw gën a dëgër.
moom yàlla may ko yoon
moo tax ma xam saay tamit. because ñun kii tam mu ngi dëkkoon wéri nga daal. waaw moom Ousmane ñoo daan ànd.
all right. Okay. So this project, I mean, who's helping you with the fundraising for, his building project?
Oh, all right. Thank you. We are asking funds from Gambians and any good wisher. And as we speak right now, his neighbors, Wellingara youths in Europe, have chipped in, and there is another philanthropics, a white family have also chipped in, and some local people also are chipping in to help us build the house for him, accessible house for him.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very good. And Sumana, what are some of the challenges confronting persons with disabilities, in our country? You could say I should know as a person with disability myself, but I'm asking the questions today, so you
I can understand because maybe you are not in the scene that much, so some of the things may be new to you. But as we speak, our major challenge right now is the implementation of the Disability Act, that has been enacted since 2021, and is still a scare bird. Not much has been implemented as far as it is concerned.
Okay. Yeah, but what are some of the issues this act should address for us?
All right, this access is talking about our education. It's talking about our health. It's talking about our basic human rights.
Okay. So what's wrong with our education now? I mean, nobody stopped you from going to a school. Nobody stopped me from going to school. So what's the problem with education for persons with disabilities?
All right.
Is it a problem of the state, or is it more a problem of their families?
Okay.
Like we were hearing, it's Ibrahima, yes. Like, he was just kept at home, all the time. He didn't want to come out. It was only the mother that encouraged him. Maybe he has brothers who could have said to him, look, do your xam nga yaa am problème bii nii am na sa morom ñoo xam ne ñu fa te ñu ngi leen a gis. You understand?
Yes. It can be both, all right? Because some parents they feel ashamed to send or show people that they have children with disability. So such parents, they keep their kids indoor. But what I will tell them is, it is now prohibited if the act is implemented, or as we speak, anyone found hiding a child with disability, not taking him or her to school, we can take you to court, and if you are found liable, you can pay 50,000 or go to jail for 6 months, or both. You understand? All right. On the side of the government, there is inaccessibility. Yes, schools. I went to school, and I still want to go to school, but it's not accessible.
In meaning the structures,
are not disability friendly.
Okay.
Right. One example is when the rain comes, you go to many schools, you find stagnant waters at the entrance or in the school. The classrooms or the buildings are not connected. There is no pavement. And you talk of the visually impaired, the learning materials are mostly in prints, not in braille. And the itinerant teachers are not enough to cover them. Okay, you come to the deaf. Sign language is nowhere. It's just starting, right?
Yeah.
It's not in the curriculum.
I remember, for a number of programs, whenever the information minister was on, somebody would text him to say that, they should help us with sign language, because we see movement on television, but we don't hear what the news says.
Yes.
For a very long time. That reminds me, I should ask him whether they are something.
And then what happened was in 2020 when the corona was out, because in access to information, there were some contracted, some deaf, hard of hearing and deaf people contracted COVID around Senegambia, because people were protecting themselves, but they don't know what is in the social, what is on the media. Yeah. So they keep on searching for bread, and then they contracted COVID. Going further, you'll find out that right now, government or education has resort to building story buildings as classrooms or school structures. The first floor is not accessible, much more the second floor. And so they are trying. Education.
So they should look at their building strategy.
Yes, education is trying, but they need to buckle up, because there is a lot of inaccessibility in the schools, and then we feel there should be an equity or equal level for all of us to go to school, and then we try to measure standards, right? Because we know we have an impediment or a deficiency. Okay. Well, we try.
So apart from education, what about other services? Hospitals?
Everywhere there is a problem, right? Hospitals, they are semi-accessible, because even the able ones, once they get sick, they have to be carried.
Yeah, when they have to be wheeled around.
Right, yes. So
ramps are usually
yes. But when you talk of their working jackets or their working materials, they are not accessible to us. And you talk of transport, that is our biggest problem. A bit passive Ibrahim will not come today, because we find it hard to secure a taxi for him. They are overcharging, and some decline to come. It's only the small boy who has a connection with Pasi and decided to bring him over. We can be standing with people, but once a vehicle stops, everybody hunt to your seat. So they forget us. Sometimes drivers will take us as a waste of time.
Yeah, because they have to fold the
wheelchair and then carry
it in the back, carry the man.
Right, okay. And the worst of all is the public transport has no accessible bus. There is not even a single bus operating under by GTSC. So
that is
for
disability
us,
friendly.
Yes, for us we cannot travel. We cannot travel in the morning, and it's only when the sun rises after 10, 11. That's the time when we can easily have a car.
And that's a problem,
Yes, it is.
If Ibrahim, were a professional, maybe, the best, what can I say, clerk or something, he would have a problem with his job, because it means that if he can't travel in the morning, he can't be late for work every day.
Yes.
That's a problem.
It is.
Transportation,
It is a big problem. It is a big problem. It is a big problem. And then sometimes.
What about job opportunities?
Well, you don't even talk about that. You know, if Ibrahima cannot attend a school, then it's going to be hard for Ibrahima to secure a job, a formal job.
That's true.
Now, you know, sometimes even if we measure up to standards, we take what is available. It's not what we can do. Right? Take an example. Right? We have people who have master's degree. We have people who have doctorate degree. They are technocrats. Right? But we have no minister as a person with disability. We have not seen any director, even a permanent secretary, who is a person with disability. Somebody with master's degree, doctorate degree, they have the capacity to man such positions.
We don't have a single member of the National Assembly.
We don't have.
With a visible disability.
No, we don't. Or somebody who is even willing to associate himself or herself with disability.
You mean none of the politicians would want to associate with us?
No, not in the actual sense. But what I'm saying is, all right, we are not seeing them open, to be candid. We have not seen, it's only one or two who approach GFD, that's the federation. Other than that, we have not seen them open. They might be, but it might be.
So your organization is registered in this country, so somehow you must, have connections with the government. How are you working with government in the interest of the community that you care for?
Our relationship with them is very cordial, because our line ministry is social welfare, and we don't have much problems with them. The only issue we have with them is when we talk, our talks becomes too much, right? But we cannot also keep quiet.
But do you agree that sometimes we are impatient? We want something, and we want it now. Whereas even for, people we deem able-bodied and whatever, don't get it the moment they request for it.
Yeah, but the issue is, in Mandinga, they said before you ask a hungry man to wash his hand to eat, it's better to ask him to eat directly. So
we've been waiting for too long.
Too long. We cannot
wait anymore.
No. I think time has run out now.
Because you hear that they say, persons with disabilities, they're too aggressive the way they ask for, for things.
Yeah, the issue is people have ignored us for so long, right? I could remember when I was a child during the first regime. We have rehabilitation center at Bansang.
Yes.
I'm a rural boy. I easily access my crutches if they wire out at Bansang. But now there is none there. So meaning
you can't get crutches anymore.
No. It's just recently they are trying to revive one. So even at the National Rehabilitation Center, you go there sometimes they will tell you there is no supply. And those were during the first regimes. Those were issues that were addressed. But why do they have to die down now?
Okay. And beyond government, because the government will always tell you government can't do everything. Beyond government, do you think the private sector, even individuals, have a role to play in supporting persons with disabilities who need support?
Yes.
Because not all of us need support. There are persons with disabilities who are, just doing okay.
Yes. And we always look up to those people as role models, and then it's good that we have such people. But the private and the individuals, we are from a community. So it becomes a responsibility of the whole community to take care of us. If you don't take care of us, you will see our weakness. You understand? So it's better we come together and help us to at least alleviate our issues. We don't like baking. No. It's just that we have no way out. So that's why we go to bake. We want to be ourselves. So anyone who can help, it cannot be financially all the time, but if you are closer to the executive, you are closer to the president, you are closer to the MPs, you are closer to decision makers, you can still help us. Talk to them, let them look at us, and then at least have something to do for us.
Okay.
Yes.
Something like providing wheelchairs for people who need wheelchairs, crutches for people who need crutches, white canes for people who need white canes, brailles, hearing aids, and all of that.
Yes. Because what happened is we are very small. Our issues can be easily addressed if all of us put our hands.
We're a tiny percentage of the population.
Yeah, you know, the unfortunate thing about the Gambia is we didn't have the accurate data on disability. We didn't have it. But we are very small.
Is that a failing of GBOS, the Bureau of Statistics?
Yes, they have a point.
When censuses are being conducted, disaggregating, they would look for, persons with disabilities and all of that.
Yes, they have. It
would help to know, what percentage of the population, is living with disability.
Yes, they do have a role there, because initially.
You never know. Have you been to GBOS to ask whether they have they have data?
What happened was.
Because you'll be surprised if you.
Yes, what happened was sometime in 2013, we approached them, and on their questionnaire, they were asking families, "Do you have anyone who is behaving abnormal?" And disability is not abnormal. Right?
Who will answer that question?
Right. So you cannot have an accurate information from there. So we approached them, we said, no, we are not abnormal. We have a deficiency. So capture us as it is. Okay. So they changed to say now, do you have any disability? But that one is not even segregated. It's not to where we want it. We want to know how many children have disability. Okay. All right? What type of disability do they have? Where can we find them?
That's yeah, but they can't put all those questions in the
we were told.
So what one question would satisfy all this? Do you have one question that would satisfy all the others?
Yes, any person with disability.
Any person with disability in the family.
In the family.
Okay.
Right. So that one you will have a wholesome, but you will not have a segregated data.
Okay.
So as we are right now, we are appealing to the government to look into our statistics, because even our donors want to know how many people are we. If we cannot tell them exactly how much are we.
Maybe the federation knows.
No, not even the federation. There was not long ago we did a sampling, but none of us is happy with the results. Right? Okay. So we are thinking of census or another sample in the coming year.
All right. I'll quickly go back to Ibrahima as we begin to wrap up this conversation. Ibrahima, kontaan nañ torop tey liñ la am fii nii. Parce que suñ bëggee nit ñi yëg ñu itam foog ñu génn rek ñu gis ne ñun itam ñu ngi bokka. suñ bëggee tëju rek. di yuuxu ci suñ biir kër yi kenn du ñu dégga. foog ñu gis ñu. balaa ñoo mun a xam ne ñun soxla nañ ndimbal. léegi Global Initiative ñu ngi laa jàppale. ci néeg biñ la sampal. waaye ñoom dafa mel ni ki seen loxo jotul gannaaw. léegi yaa ngi jaakaarloo ak ñi la seetaan di la déglu. lan nga bëgg a wax askan wi ci mbiri jàppale woy télé yi.
maa ngi leen a ñaan rek ñu jàppale ñu because ñun kay moom ñun rek ngeen yaakaar. we cannot do it ñun ñu ngi toog rek. waaw ñun kay moom mënuñoo def dara. waaw maa ngi doon def business sax waaye business boobu sax mënut a dem léegi sax fu mu nekk nii stop agum naa ko sax.
lii balaa nga doon am problème bii nii la o ci biir problème.
non ci biir problème bi. ci biir problème bi.
waaw lu xew nit ñi duñ dee bëgg a ñëw jëndee ci yow wala.
non
ban xeeti business la.
crédit la.
Okay. Okay. Mooy mbaa mooy time bi Gamcel doon li lay loolu.
waaw ba léegi.
ba léegi yaa ngi ci ko am.
maa ngi ci ko am fan yii nii rek la stopagum sax.
ok
waaw fan yii
la
moom dafa la am breakdown because profit bi moo bariwul tamitam. waaw soo si buggee toppatoo yeneen soxla yi tamit.
xam nga nag business nag. soo demee ba laal li nga xam ne moo koo dundal. yow ci sa bopp yaay rey business bi. waaw profit rek la nit war a laal.
waaw dafa leen
ak lu métti. ndegam tuddut profit rek bu ko laal.
waaw profit bi rek lañ war a laal waaye bii moom roma nañ.
ok well yal nga gis jàppale ci lu yàggul.
amiin Allah amiin.
So just finally, Ansumana, what appeal do you have maybe for those watching and listening to you?
All right. We will like to appeal to people who are around the executive or who can reach the executive to convince them, encourage them to implement the Disability Act. If it is not implemented, then it will not serve the purpose. And it is far too long that we are at this level. When we look at our counterparts in other parts of Africa, we really feel that we are nowhere. When you look at the size of the Gambia and the number of persons with disability, we should be an example in the Africa. In the whole Africa, they should come and make a study tour to see how disability is flying, or however we want it to positively. But where we are nowhere. So, and it's the act that we feel can change our life. Yes, and then in addition, we are appealing for the government to consider some of our people who have the capacity to be employed in the high positions so that we can have role models.
Yeah, but we have a senior magistrate, haven't we? Mohammed Koulibaly.
Yes, but when we have people who have doctor degree, we expect them to be ministers.
Yeah, I mean, slowly we'll get there.
So we
can't get everything that we want. Overnight.
But now you talk of the act. It's saying we need 2 MPs. So survives. We can even say we need 2% of the budget. Don't give us 2% directly to the federation or to persons with disability, but all the line ministries should have at least one program for persons with disability.
True.
So if all these ministries should have one program for disability and is coordinated, obviously within the before the year ends, we will see a mark.
Absolutely.
I get him.
Yeah, sure.
So if it is 2%, 2 MPs, then we expect 2 ministers. We expect 2 permanent secretaries. We expect 2 directors. We expect 2 key, principal magistrate. If we have the capacity, put us there.
Okay.
Right. Because we struggle very well to meet standards. So after meeting standards, if we are not there, then it's like we have not achieved what we have done, what we have struggled for. All right? Yeah, and then finally, I'm appealing that let people support us. The rain is coming.
True.
Right? We want to finish his house so that he can
What's
move
left?
We are left with the roofing.
Okay.
Right? The whole historic building is done.
The roofing, the windows, the doors.
No.
You have all that?
Yes, we have. We are left with the finishing job. That's the roofing, and the plastering we can do. We have that already.
Okay.
But we don't have windows. We don't have
doors.
Yes, we don't have doors.
Yeah.
Right. We don't have toiletries, toilet material.
Okay.
Plumbing.
Okay.
And electrification.
Okay.
All right.
So there's a lot of work still to be done.
A finishing job, yes.
Particularly the roof. That one is urgent because we are approaching the rain.
The rain is coming. Yeah. And where he is, somebody will wheel him up to his door. He will enter, and the guy will lock the door and park the key outside with the wheelchair. So meaning, if he goes in, that's the end until tomorrow morning.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
See, yes. And then, may God forbid, if something happens, before they can bring the key, he's gone. No, we are grateful to the family. But this is what they can do for him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Thank you, and then finally, we would like to thank you very much for giving us the opportunity.
We're just doing our job.
And then we also let me help you in this. This is an accessible structure. All right.
You had very little difficulty coming in.
Yes.
So very good.
And we will encourage you to also invite other persons with disability.
Yeah. We had the UDP guy. What's his name again? Jarga.
Okay.
You know Jarga?
No, I don't.
Oh, you should know Jarga.
I don't know him.
So Jarga may very soon be, our first elected person with disability. You never know. He's he's out there. He's Jarga Job. Hamga Jarga Ibrahim. Hamga Jarga. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and in the oppositions also.
Yeah.
We are asking the government to employ us. But in the oppositions also, where are we in their executives?
Jarga is in the executive of the UDP.
Yeah, but is it in the executive? Is it in the central or in the regions or in the wards or in the consequences? Because that also matters.
Yeah, but at least he is visible. He's out there.
Yes.
Mounting political platforms and addressing and all of that.
Okay.
It's happening. Just because you don't know about it, doesn't mean that it is not happening.
No, yes. And also, when the politicians come here, don't let them go without telling you what package do they have for
persons with disabilities.
Yes.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind.
Ask them.
I'll bear that in mind.
Yes. Let them tell you what package or else.
But as you say, let's also challenge ourselves, all right, to measure up.
Yes, we are trying.
You understand?
We
should
are
not just
trying.
sit here and say, well, you should give us 2 National Assembly members, you should give us 2 ministers. Are they, as you suggest, competent enough? So let's encourage, families that have persons with children with disabilities to send them to school.
Yes.
And support them the way they would support their children without disability.
Yes.
So that's important.
Yes.
Ansumana, thanks for coming. Ibrahim Jirigan Jeff, and that brings us to the end of today's extended edition of Coffee Time with Peter Gomez.
Jar Oil Company stands tall as a trusted name in energy, keeping the Gambia moving with service stations across the country and a commitment to innovation and reliability. In Farafenni, Jar Group is reshaping our industrial landscape. The Jar Oil Cement Factory can produce up to 100,000 bags a day, reducing imports, creating jobs, and building a stronger Gambia brick by brick. And in the heart of the Central River region, Jar Farming Initiative is cultivating food security. With thousands of hectares under development and modern irrigation, Jar Farming is turning the Gambia's soil into abundance. Jar Group is more than a company. It is a vision of self-sufficiency, resilience, and progress. The Jar Group of companies, investing in industry, agriculture, and energy, building the Gambia's future today. looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokk dara.